All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We have hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you, everybody, for giving us that milestone and showing us love and support. We're going to give away $1,000 in cash, but we are going to do that on Super Bowl Sunday. So the drawing or the wheel spin will be done on Super Bowl Sunday. We'll have a live show at halftime. And in order to win, you must be present in the live to win that $1,000 in cash. To enter this contest for the $1,000, you have to subscribe to the channel. You have to like every video that you see. I can't hold you to that. We're going to go on the honor system. I trust you guys. The second thing is you have to comment llama in the comment section. You have to comment llama in the comment section. That could be on any of our videos up until the Super Bowl. All you have to do, again, comment llama on any of the videos. I would really appreciate it if you guys would only do it one time so we don't have to go through all the repeats. But we also have another subscriber goal, 12,000 subs. We are going to give away a couple tickets to your choice of NBA, NFL, NCAA football games. Doesn't have to be in season. We can wait and send you guys later on the season. Again, thank you guys so very much for getting us to 10,000 subscribers. We are very happy with what we have built, but we know this year is going to be even better than last year. We hope to see you guys along for the journey because we know this is only the beginning. Trey, enough said. Let's get into this video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Monday. January 15th slated games. Trey, have you start us off with that leaderboard?
Yeah, we swept the board today. Shout out me and you, and shout out everyone who's been tuning into our college basketball videos. Shout out for the support. But I gave out Tulane -1.5 going up against Tulsa. Tulane, they were down 14 points early in this game, and that is because Tulsa, they went on a 12-0 run in a span of 2 minutes. And Tulane, I got to give it to them. They bunkered down and forced overtime, and they ended up winning this game by 7 points and covered for us. Kevin Cross, who cashed the player prop for us just a few days ago, he showed up big in this game, scored 28 points and dominated Tulsa. So shout out Tulane and shout out Kevin Cross.
Yeah, and I had the over of 156.5 points between Memphis and Wichita State. Memphis had 100 points, Trey, with 8 minutes left in the second half. I think they managed to put up 110 or something like that. Wichita State put up 88. So that one flew over the total, 200-plus points in that game. Let's move on to tomorrow. Let's sweep the board again. Start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be going with this Lamar going up against McNeese State game, and this is going to be a fun game to watch, but in my opinion, only if you enjoy watching blowouts. Give me the home team here. I'm taking McNeese State -11.5 here in this game. Lamar, they come in this game with a 9-7 record, and they are 9-4-1 ATS, but the Cardinals, they are 1-6 on the road this season. That is just no bueno. In McNeese State, they enter this game with a 14-2 record, and they're also 7-5 ATS, and the Cowboys, they are an elite 8-0 at home this season, and that production has earned them the number 7 ranking in the mid-major top 25 pool. And I think they're going to be flexing their muscles throughout this game because McNeese State, they check in as the 92nd ranked team in KenPom. And let's just compare that to Lamar, who ranks at 261st. So they're just considered a bottom 100 team in college basketball. And this Cowboys team, they hang their cowboy hats on their defense because McNeese State, they only allow 60 points per game. That is the 6th lowest in college basketball, and they force that low point total because they force tough shots. McNeese State, they allow their opponents to shoot 37.1% from the field. That is the 4th lowest in college basketball. McNeese State, they're going to slow down this fast-paced Lamar team and force them into tough shots throughout this game, and will pull away throughout this game too because McNeese State, they shoot 49.1% from the field. That's the 21st highest in college basketball. They suffocate you on the defensive end and pour on the points throughout the game on the offensive end. This game's going to get ugly, guys. Give me McNeese State -11.5 versus Lamar.
Yeah, try to do like that play there for you, small school connoisseur. I'm going to go for my play today of Ohio State going up against Michigan, a rematch of the football game we saw just 3 weeks ago. This time it's going to be basketball, though. I'm going to take Ohio State against the spread against Michigan. The Michigan football program and the Michigan basketball program are much different from each other because Michigan, they just won the national title, and Michigan basketball has started the season with 6 wins and 10 losses. It's been a very bad year so far for the basketball program, and it's likely not going to change on Monday afternoon with the Buckeyes coming to town. Ohio State comes into this game 2 straight losses in the Big Ten, but on the season, they've been great. This is a must-win game for them if they want any chance to stay in the Big Ten race, and I do think they have a good enough team to make a run this season of the title. Michigan this season is the worst team in the Power 5 in total defense. They gave up a ton of points per game, and Ohio State is towards the top in scoring columns in the nation, sitting at 82nd in scoring offense. I think the offense is going to come alive in this game, especially off the back-to-back losses, and they're going to be playing a terrible Michigan defense. Michigan as well, they've had success this season at scoring, especially from three-point range, but the Buckeyes are 78th in the country at defending the perimeter. Ohio State's going to come into this game against Michigan. They're going to stomp all over them. I think they win this one fairly easily. I'm going to take them against the spread going up against Michigan. -1's the spread. Oh, man, I was thinking like -6.5, -7.5. You want to smash this one. Ohio State is going to dominate Michigan in this game. -1 is the play. Trey, let's move on to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, and I am 1-0 so far. That's because I gave out Jameer Young over 19.5 points against Illinois. Young, he dominated in this game. He scored 28 points, and he was busy throughout this game, going 11 for 24 from the field and a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Shout out Young. 2-0 so far this season with Jameer Young. Maybe another time upcoming here soon. Who knows?
Yeah, and I am 0-0 right now. Washington just tipped off a little bit ago. I have Keon Brooks Jr. to go over his total points against UCLA. Time's going to tell. We might double sweep the board. Player props and game picks. That would be great. Let's do it again tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm excited to talk about my pick today, and it is in Bears game pick. Give me Doug McDaniel to go over his PRAs against Ohio State. I really love this over for McDaniel in this game. He is going to dominate in this rivalry game. Yes, this game, like Bear said, has lost some of its luster going from football to basketball, but these schools still do not like each other. McDaniel, he played significantly less minutes last season and still got the 15 PRAs in this game. And McDaniel, he's had some troubles throughout this basketball season. He's in the midst of an academic suspension, and that has forced him to not play on any road games here recently, but he's still able to play in home games, and he is dominating in those home games because we have seen a different McDaniels this season because he comes in this game averaging 17.8 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game. That's an average of 27 PRAs per game, and I do expect him to push that to 30-plus here. One, because this is a rivalry game and it's at home, which will give him a nice boost. Two, because he's getting a pretty decent matchup here against Ohio State. The Buckeyes, they do not force a ton of turnovers, and that's forced them to allow a ton of field goal attempts throughout this season. So a pure scorer like McDaniel, he is going to have the ball in his hands a ton with no worry about the defense. I think he's going to be able to end this game with a nice stat line. Give me Doug McDaniel to go over his PRAs against Ohio State.
Yeah, Trey, I don't mind the play there at all. I think he's the best player that Michigan has, so I do like the play there. For my player prop today, I'm going to be looking at Kam Jones to go under his total points of Marquette going up against Villanova. This is a tough game for me because I love taking Jones over, but I do think Villanova defense was going to make it hard for Marquette, who has an explosive offense. Jones on the season has scored 15-plus points in 8 of Marquette's 16 games. However, 7 of those 15-plus point games were scored in his first 9 games. He's cooled off a ton over the last 8 games, only having one 15-plus point game in the last 8 appearances, and that was in his last game against Butler. I really do think Villanova can come into Marquette and make things very difficult for Jones shooting around the perimeter. Jones also had to shoot 22 times against Butler to put up 20 points, and while he does shoot the ball a ton, I like him to use his teammates a little bit more in this tougher matchup going up against Villanova. He was also 1 of 10 for the perimeter, so he might not be feeling shooting the ball a lot in this game. Give me Kam Jones under his total points against Villanova as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
And Action has that at under 14.5 at plus
Perfect.
100. So that's pretty good even money there. But for me, I'm going with McNeese State minus 11.5 against Lamar. They're the better team. They're at home. They're the easily ranked higher team. They're in the mid-major top 25. They're going to come in this game and roll Lamar. I'm also going with Doug McDaniel over his PRAs versus Ohio State. His line has not dropped yet, but I do expect him to just show up and show out in this game. He has a lot of pressure on him for not playing on the road game, so he needs to come out and support his team whenever he's at home.
Yeah, and I'm going with Kam Jones. Under 14.5 points against Villanova. That's a great line. I said the 15-plus thing. He's only done that one time in the last 8 games. I love that number for us. And then Ohio State. This is going to be a shin pumping against Michigan. They're going to win this game -1. I really think Ohio State's going to come into Michigan and dominate them. 10-plus point victory for them. Guys, that's going to do it for the NCAA plays and props for Monday, January 15th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,